Everyone, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time of watching our video, please subscribe to our channel. So today we'll be talking about data validation and other Excel functions at the end of the video. So if you stay with me right to the end of this video, you'll see one or two other things I'll be doing. So today we'll be talking about data validation. Data validation is the process of ensuring data accuracy, consistency, and reliability before it's used. So we have a table here which contains product name, category, and quantity. So instead of inputting your category, like this wireless mouse, now it falls under accessories. Instead of inputting your data one after the other, instead of inputting it one after the other, which will take so much of your time, you can just use the data validation rule, which makes your work faster and easier. So how do we do it? Because we have, what if you have so many rows or columns you need to input into our data set? This one is just a few that we have, but what if you have thousands of rows? You need to input data into that column. You have to be typing one after the other, which is going to waste so much of your time. So instead of doing that, you use the data validation room. So how do we go about it? Let's start. First, we go to our data tab. You locate your data tab. Once you click on this data tab, you see all these ribbons. So in the data tools group, you navigate to this drop down. You can see data validation picked from a list of rules to limit the type of data that can enter into this cell. So once we click on this drop down list, you see data validation. So you click on data validation and you see this dialog box which is going to appear. So this dialog box, we have settings, we have input message, we have error message. So for us to input this our rule that we want to have in this category column, which is in column D, so we have to navigate to this allow. You click on the drop down, then you go to list. So in a case whereby you don't have the list of what you have inside this worksheet, you can easily type. For us now, we don't have what we want to input into this category in our worksheet. So we have to type all the lists, everything, all the data you need to input into this category column. So we have accessories, we have electronics, we have storage. So this is our list that want to input into the category column. Then we click on OK. So once we click on OK, you can see this drop down, this small arrow by the side of each of our columns. So you can see that this drop down only appeared in this first row, only appeared in this first column, which is not supposed to be so. It's supposed to appear in all our list from the beginning of our data to the end of our data. So that is one of the error I want you to understand. So before you apply your data validation rule, you need to select the cell where you need that validation rule. So this is where we need it, in cell D2 to D15. So before that, you have to cancel this rule you've made. So these are quite the errors you're probably gonna make once you're working on your Excel sheet. So first of all, you have to select where you want to input that data. Once you select it, you go to your data tab, go to data validation, then you go to your list, because it's a list we're going to input into the cell. They are strings. So you go to source and type in. You can put an input message. It depends on you. You can say input message, input valid categories. You could put any message. title, you could put category. So it depends on you. It's you might put and you might not put it. Then error message. So anything you put outside of what we've typed in the source is going to give you error. So which type of error do you want to put in? So we can say invalid category, or you can just say error, or anything you wish you feel like putting. So you have to cross check that everything you've done is correct. So then you click OK. So you can see this is our input message category, input valid category. So you have to input only what is on this list. You have to input it into this cell. So if you click outside of this cell, you will not see the data validation box, little box. You won't see it. So it only applies in the selected cell, all the cells we selected. So for wireless keyboard, this is accessory. Wireless mouse, I mean USB keyboard, this is accessory. This is electronics. Laptop stand, this is electronics. Accessories. Phone, this is electronics. External hard drive, this is storage. So instead of typing your all this manually, you just apply your data validation rule. I hope this helps, and if you've gotten to this stage of our video, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. So this is this for that. So for quantity, let's say in your store you only buy products within maybe 10 to 50. So once you stock up, instead of inputting your the number of what you bought into your this thing, instead of inputting it manually, you can use the data validation rule for um numeric values too, not for only strings. You know, our letters are strings. That's what we call letters. Why numbers are numeric values. So for us to input the quantity, we will also apply data validation. First, like I said, we have to highlight where we want to apply our data validation rule. So after selecting, you go to the data tab, you come to the data validation. In our settings, this allow you choose all number. So between, you can say normally maybe you stock up any goods you want to stock up, you stock up from maybe 10 or 5 or any amount. So let's say our minimum is 5 here and our maximum is 50. So you can say okay. So you can also input message and error message, depends on you. So after fixing your data validation room to this column, this is not going to show a drop down list, but you just apply it. If I press 47, you can see it went through. If I press 50, it went through. If I press 5, it went through. But if I press anything less than 5, can you see it's giving me error? This value doesn't match the data validation restriction defined for this cell. So anything less than, because our rule is from 5 to 50. So let's put 56. Can you see it's giving us error again? If I put 51, can you see error? So that is what validation is meant for. You put a set of rules in a column or a cell, a range of cell where you want that exact data validation rule. So anything out of that range will definitely give you error. So if I put 49 to go through, if I put 3, you'll see the error. So I hope we understand this data validation rule. So if you're still here on our video, please don't forget to like, share this video for others to learn and level up their skill in Excel. So like I said if you stay with us right till the end of this data validation rule that we've just talked about, I'm going to give you some other Excel features. So now let's talk about the table formatting. So for you to be able to do a table formatting, there are different ways for you to be able to do table formatting. So first of all, you click anywhere on your data. Where you have your data, you can click anywhere, just one click. Then you put in, or you click on your control A. Once you click on your control A, you press control T. Can you see? Once you press your control T, you see where the data for your table. This is the range of cell from A1 to E15. So you click on, mine is already clicked, you click on my table as headers. So once you click OK, your table, take a look at how our take a look at how our table is previously. So you see the difference of table formatting and just normal input, data input. So you could use Control T, and you could also come to this insert table. So let's come Control A, then Control T. So my table has headers. Mark it, then OK. So you can see how our table looks like. So if you want to apply more features to your table, or you don't like this color, you want to apply more features, and once you apply your table formatting, you see this automatically, this your filter drop down list appears. You can decide to say, I just want to see the name of, I just want to see how many wireless mouse we have left. So you can just click this drop down list, deselect all, and click only wireless mouse, then OK. You can see these are the numbers of wireless mouse we have for product 101, product ID 108, and product ID 103. So we can select all back, and so that's the nice feature about the table formatting. Then we can come to this table design tab to change our table style. Like I said, if you don't like this color, you can change your table style. Once you click on this drop down list, you see different table style. We have the lights. This is the lights. So you can be seeing tables like this, and you'll be wondering that, how did they do it in Excel? How? So this is how the table. This is for light. This is medium. This is medium, and lastly, this is dark. So it depends on the color you like. So you can just move through to check which one you like. Let's leave it here. So you can see header row. If you deselect it, can you see what happens? And once you mark it back, it appears. So you can say banded rows. You can uncheck the banded rows, like you don't want the bands. Then once you check it back, the bands appear. You can say total row. For this, we don't have a total row. Once you click on total row, your total row appears. Once you deselect it, it disappears. You can say last column. So there are a lot of features you can do with this table formatting. First column, once you click on it, this first column will be highlighted. Once you check last column, once you check banded rows. So these are the various features you can use with your, and once you click on this filter button, your filter disappears. Once I click it back, you see your filters appear back. So I hope you enjoyed this lecture, and if this is what you like, please don't hesitate to subscribe to our channel and be ready for more Excel tips, more Excel formulas, more Excel functions. So please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. I hope you like this video. Bye.